Hello everyone, it is Foul Play here, back for round 2 of this Modern League. We are running the main deck, Ensnaring Bridge Hate. That's right, you heard it here first. I'm sick of losing to those decks. Here it is in hand, Descender's Deliverance. Ready to do work against anyone playing Ensnaring Bridge. We've got it in as a tour. So we lost the die roll here. We are up against Chickers. We're going to keep this hand. It's good against Thoughtseize even, so I'm pretty happy running this one. Unclaimed territory. Humans or something else? Humans. Gotcha. Oh, man. Oh, man. Main deck, destroy an Ether Vial? That sounds pretty disgusting. Probably better off casting the Scout here, just in case they have something with Pro Blue. They don't normally, but I'm not up to date with the latest Humans deck. If they miss a land drop, like, cycling and killing this Ether Vial seems really, really strong. See what they do. Actually, I can't cycle to destroy. I have to cast it for 2 mana. Never mind. I'm a damn fool. Still, it could be very much worth the tempo here. We'd have to draw mana to allow that to happen, though. So far, this hand against humans is not looking too great for us. We don't have Vigilance. We need to draw a second land this turn, and then we need to hopefully hit Daybreak Coronet as well. If we draw land into Daybreak Coronet, we're probably in a really good spot to win, as long as we dodge Meddling Mage. Yeah. Alright, Champion of the Parish. Plus maybe a Thalia, I suppose. Kite Sail Freebooter. I mean, okay, sure. So they're going to take a card. It's probably going to be Hyena Umbra, unless they really want to protect this Ether Vial. Alright, they take the Hyena Umbra. No surprises there. That is fine. We draw the Temple Garden here. So, big question is, do we want to destroy Ether Vial? I think we do. I think we just destroy Ether Vial and pass. Problem is, if we let it untap, it means they're playing 2 creatures every turn. And that just can't be good for us, right? So just waste a turn to, you know, remove 2 mana from them next turn, 3 mana from them the turn after that. Just stem the bleeding a little bit. It looks like they do have the mana, so Mantis Rider could be coming down here, messing us up. Another Kite Sail? Dark Confidant, okay, sure. Well, that's not as scary as it could have been. We're just taking 4 damage, sure. Seems good to me. Two cards left in hand for my opponent. I don't think they're going to want to block with Dark Confidant. What we probably want to do is leave a chump blocker for Kite Sail Freebooter. If I go double Spider Umbra and he has Thalia's Lieutenant, it stops him from attacking. Or if he doesn't have Thalia's Lieutenant, I can just do Rancor attack if he blocks. Then go second Boggle, but I can't block this turn. Attack for 1, go Boggle Umbra and block with the Boggle Umbra. I think I like attacking for 3. I don't think Hyena Umbra is as important as me just dealing damage here. I need Vigilance. That's the important effect that I need. My opponent wants to block with Dark Confidant. They're probably going to start running out of gas sooner than later. We'll play down this Bogles second main as a chump blocker. If they don't attack with Dark Confidant, it's just blocking the Champion of the Parish. So they got Big Thalia. So they got Hate Bear Thalia now. That's annoying. Means our aura is going to cost 1 more to cast. Noble Hierarch as well. So Exalted triggers we have to deal with as well. So Big Thalia. So we're going to chump block here. Alright, that's fine. Or we could take 6, go to 8, and then next turn... maybe we just don't, and we leave it to chump block next turn. Alright, let's leave it to chump block next turn, because this is going to be bigger next turn, right? It's not like it gets evasiveness of any kind. That's a good one. So now if we draw land next turn, we're going to be able to cast Daybreak Coroner and maybe win, as long as we dodge a Meddling Mage. So land and dodge Meddling Mage. It's possible. That's fine. They take 3 damage off it as well, which is really good for us here. So for those of you that don't know, Reflector Mage can bounce Core Spirit Dancer, but if you have Spirit Mantle on Core Spirit Dancer, it has pro creatures. It can't be targeted by Reflector Mage anymore. The core can't be targeted by... what's the other one called? The Exile stuff. Give me a sec. I've built humans on this, so... Where's humans hiding? I can't even read at the moment. Humans, there it is. Deputy of Detention. So Deputy of Detention can't exile the Core Spirit Dancer, but it will exile the... Oh, are you kidding me? Copy... Dark Confident. Okay, that's fine. It will exile the Spirit Mantle. Oh, and they got Kite Sail Freebooter anyway. Alright, so we just lose. That's super lame. What can you do? This is a hard matchup. Really? Okay. So if we block this one on Thalia, it will trade with Thalia. And if we block this one here, we stop 7 damage. We're probably still dead, but... Like, play to your outs. I need to... Oh, I don't need to pay extra mana. I took the Thalia off the table, didn't I? So... Now we can chump block Champion of the Parish, and he can attack for 4, 5, 6, 7. And we can chump block 7, go to 6. Oh, I should have put the Spider Umbra on the Glade Cover Scout so I had an enchanted creature. That was a misplay. Yeah, I think I've lost off of that. If he Alpha Strikes with everything, I've lost off of that. This Spider Umbra should have been on Glade Cover Scout, because it would stop me from having to recast Rancor in the off chance that one of my 3 Daybreak Coronets is on top of my library. Also, they just drew Thalia's Lieutenant, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah. But that's not the line. The line is put that on the Scout that has the Rancor on it, so... If I see Alpha Strike, I scoop, but... Pretty sure they've got it. Oh, Meddling Mage. Unsettled Mariner. Okay. Alright, so we block there, we take 3, 6, 7, 8 damage. So we take exactly lethal. Well, that sort of sucks, but it wouldn't have mattered because... We put our auras down wrong anyway, or we put the Spider Umbra down wrong. The attack from my opponent last turn was confusing. That wasn't a good attack. They did silly stuff there. Alright, so against humans, we're gonna want our Path to Exile. We might want Descender's Deliverance. Paying 2 mana when we want to be casting auras, though, doesn't seem good. If they cast a Thalia, it makes it cost 3 mana, which also doesn't seem good. We could just take that out and bring in Suppression Field. It doesn't affect their land base at all, though. It only affects Ether Vial. Will affect our land base. Take out Descender's Deliverance, leave in 2 ley lines so they can't get us with Kite Sail Freebooter. Look, none of this seems great. Let's just leave this in for the cycle effect. I think that's probably the best move. So be on the play. Sand is absolutely freaking pathetic. Let's throw it. This hand is really, really good. Let's keep it. Probably bottom the Griff Spoon here. Least powerful aura. Done. No need to worry about Blood Moon effects or anything, so we can lead on Windswept Teeth here. Save as much life as possible. We know we're versing humans. And turn 2 we go Cartouche of Solidarity plus Brancor. Attack for 4. Get a warrior token with Vigilance. And then turn 3 we can cast Daybreak Coronet if they don't interact. Alright, we've got interaction for their interaction now, so that's good. Alright, let's get in for 4 damage. And see what they do. So yeah, that game, casting Descender's Deliverance, didn't seem that good to me, but I guess we would have won it if they didn't Kite Sail Freebooter the Daybreak out of our hand with the second Kite Sail that they drew at some point. So I guess they got quite lucky off of that. Alright, well, speaking of luck here, sounds about right. Sure, I'll give it flying. I guess attacking with this warrior token is really dumb. What am I doing that for? That's just like a free chump block there. I can Path in Response, get my Daybreak back. They have 3 mana plus a vial next turn. They can play a 4th mana. Yeah, I think we just let the warrior token die there. That was a bad attack. That could be a chump blocker for a giant champion of the parish. And they can vial champion of the parish in this turn with their Ether Vial. I just wasn't paying attention there. I was thinking about something else. Alright, so no champion of the parish, which is good. So let our opponent tick up this Ether Vial here. That's fine. Let them attack for 1. That's fine. If you're ever having trouble with this matchup, by the way, sideboard Torpor Orb. I just can't justify it because I barely ever see humans online. And it's just not worth me having Torpor Orbs in the sideboard in the 1 in 100 matches that I verse this deck. Or maybe it's 1 in 50, but the premise still stands. It's a Night of Autumn. Seems like a weird Night of Autumn. I don't have an important enchantment on the board here. Or is he mistapped for a Mantis Rider or something? Maybe it's Night of Autumn, but he put human on both of these, and he needs green and white, and he can only get green off of Ancient Ziggurat. I mean, if it's Night of Autumn, they can just Violet in next turn anyway. What do you tap? Double green or green, white, colorless or something? Look, I can't think of anything other than Night of Autumn that would realistically be. So yeah, that's that attack with the Vigilance token was really bad. As I said before, it denies me the chump blocker. I think we still win this game anyway, just because we're on the play. We had a quicker clock. Alright, here comes the Mantis Rider. You know, that's fine. I don't care about Mantis Rider. Attacks with only Mantis Rider. Kitesail Freebooter is a free attack, though. That doesn't make any sense, because I'm just going to path the Kitesail Freebooter. I could do this during my turn if I had land in hand, but I don't have land in hand, so I can't do it that way. Yeah. Let's just get Kitesail Freebooter off the table. They could, like, violate a Meddling Mage now or something and screw us. They could take it again and upkeep with another Kitesail Freebooter. Or we just draw Ethereal Armor, which seems really good. So we get to attack for 8, gain 8 here. He takes it, goes to 3, and then they can violin their Knight of Autumn this turn. But they're very, very far behind on board. And then we cast Ethereal Armor and Trample Fly over the top. Like, I think we're just real good here. We're fortunate that they didn't have a second Kitesail Freebooter. Maybe they had Phantasmal Image. So Knight. Yeah, it looks like Knight of Autumn. You know, that's fine. As long as they don't have 2 of them. Wait, they kept Vile on 2? That can't be right. Well, they don't have any other flying creatures. We put them to 1 this turn. They lose their Mantis Rider, which is their best creature. They got Kitesail for upkeep? No. Alright, so we'll just overkill this with an Ethereal Armor. And then, well, it's not really overkill because we only trample for 2, right? So now we trample for more than 2. They're on 3, they die. They can still Phantasmal Image, copy the Knight of Autumn. What are they targeting with this? They can't target the Ethereal Armor. The Ethereal Armor is still on the stack. So they target Rancor, and then we just recast Rancor and win. That should be happening in the attack step, not here. My opponent's misplayed pretty poorly here. Like, have you ever read this card before? I mean, it just comes back. Alright, cool. So we get there, game 2. Game 3, look, let's take out these Descender's Deliverance. Destroying Aether Vial is going to be more important. So we're going to bring in this Force of Vigor, even if it costs us a card. We can just win the game off of just destroying Aether Vial turn 1. Wow, that is a lot of Daybreak. Alright, let's throw it. No land. I'd love to keep a hand like that and just get there off of ripping land off the top of my library, but I'm not Yu-Gi-Oh! I can't just wheel cards to the top of my library on command. So we're going to keep this. We're going to bottom 2 hexproof guys. Keep the rest of our hand. The rest of our hand's pretty decent. We've got Spider Umbra for Force of Vigor if we draw it. Is this a Vile hand? Alright, looks like it's a Noble Hierarch hand. Better than a Vile hand for us, so that's really good. Draw Rancor. I mean, we've got everything but the second mana source here. So if we draw mana next turn, we're in a really good spot. Best turn from our opponent here is probably just like Champion of the Parish plus Thalia. Is what I'd be looking to do if I was them. It'll really slow us down on tempo. They'll start getting their aggressive clock happening. They have a good chump blocker in Thalia as well. Meddling Mage? Okay, Mantis Rider. Yeah, sure. Mantis Rider attack for 4. I mean, that's a pretty good clock too, right? Yeah, sure. Alright, so we take 4, go to 15. Pray for land. Blank. Ethereal Armor is still the best aura for us to get down. I guess we put down Rancor in case Knight of Autumn in hand, because they can't instant speed the Knight of Autumn, right? This doesn't feel good. Maybe it's either Ethereal Armor or Hyena Umbra, because then I can go Spider Umbra next turn off of no mana and chump block the Mantis Rider. So it would need to be ethereal armor because this will attack for 4. It's a rough game. Yikes. That's scary. So we can still just draw land, go Daybreak Coronet, and attack for 6, gain 6 life, be right back in it. Wow. We need to draw white mana this turn. Because our land is Horizon Canopy, we take a damage by tapping it. We need flying to block these Mantis Riders. I should have played Spider Umbra or Ethereal Armor before. The play would have been Spider Umbra. And then I could Cartouche of Solidarity. Make a blocking token here. But like we're just dead. We can't get there this game. It's hard. Humans is a difficult matchup for us, because they have a lot of interaction for us in the form of their hate bear creatures, plus a really quick clock, and like we don't interact with them at all, at least not in a mana efficient way that's like cohesive to our game plan of wanting to jam a giant creature onto the board. So that one sucks. Really, like we were literally like a mana off of the top of our library of having that game continue though, so like it's not all bad and doom and gloom. You can get into it, you can win it and all of that. I think they're just probably favored. It's probably somewhere like we win 35 to 45% of the time, and then they win the rest of it. But yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like or a comment down below. Help support the channel. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for daily Bogles content and ring that bell for notifications. Thank you all once more. I will see you next time.